Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Fraud Watch Friday, brought to you by AARP, and this is July 2024 edition. My name is Ed Mickells, and I'm your Fraud Watch volunteer, and today I'm going to talk to you about a new threat that could be coming to you through your smartphone. But before we get started on that, let me take care of some housekeeping and remind you that if you need more information on anything I talk about today or any other fraud or scam subject, you can get that information at the AARP Fraud webpage, which is at www.aarp.org/fraudwatchnetwork. And if you've been scammed and want to report the scam or perhaps get some more information on next steps you can take, you can talk to someone at the AARP Fraud Watch helpline. That number is 877-908-3360. And as always, these services are free. You don't need to be a retired person. You don't need to be an AARP member. And no one is going to ask you to become an AARP member if you access these tools. They're there for your use. And if you do happen to be an AARP member, you can get more information on what I'm going to talk about today in your July-August AARP bulletin. It's on page 26. So, what is this new scam that I'm talking about? Well, it's called the SIM swap. And how do you know it's taken place? Something like this is likely to happen. You've been on a trip. You come back and you get off the airplane, you switch off your airplane mode, and you're ready to call someone who's going to pick you up. And you find out that you have no cell service, you have no text service, you have no internet service. Your phone is essentially dead. So what's happened? Well, someone has gotten a hold of some of your key information, somewhere on the web, through social media, whatever, and has convinced the customer service rep at your carrier that your phone has been damaged and the number needs to be switched to a SIM card that's on the phone that they own. What this means is that your phone has been compromised, and your passwords that are on there, your Amazon shopping information, anything that you have in terms of your key financial institutions is now available to them. And they've gone through great lengths to try and get this kind of stuff. They've obviously studied your profile on the outside web, or there's even been some cases talked about where they've tried to bribe a customer service rep to make these kind of changes. But the FCC is trying to make some legislation happen that's going to cause all the carriers to lock up your accounts and protect you unless you give them a specific password or PIN number. That's coming. It's not everywhere. Some of the carriers have provided this. I know my individual carrier has a place on my account page that allows me to lock my SIM card from being duplicated, and only open if I contact them directly. But everybody's a little bit different, so you need to look into this. But it's very important because it's very possible that they're shopping like crazy on your Amazon page, or they're draining your financial accounts if they've got this information and this access to your phone. So what can you do short of establishing these freezes on your phone number, as I just discussed? Well, one of the main things you can do is contact your carrier immediately, let them know so they can go ahead and freeze your phone, take that number off, and work at getting you a new number that you can use. Also, you want to make sure you contact your bank, all your credit cards, Amazon, any of your places where you have had a password protected means to use their applications and to shop or carry out your banking or whatever. You need to contact them and make sure these accounts are locked and changed passwords while you are getting this all sorted out. because actually when they get on and get control of your phone, they're going to go in and they're going to change all of the passwords that are on your accounts to ones that only they know. And you're going to be compromised for a long time if you don't get these things fixed right away. So what can you do in addition to protect yourself so this doesn't happen in the first place? Well, as we tell you over and over again, beef up your passwords. Make sure that you use unique passwords, especially for your most important accounts. Don't share those among multiple accounts, and don't share them with other people. Secondly, make sure that any password lists that are on your phone or in your other records have been protected by face recognition or digital recognition, so that there's at least some level of additional protection that's in there. But most importantly, it's to be careful what information you give out online. And this, again, is something we've talked about a lot. You'd be surprised at how much information you actually share inadvertently. And we're not just talking about things like your driver's license number, your checkbook, your social security number, these types of things, but information like what your dog's name is, or what was the mascot of your high school, or what year did you graduate from high school, who was your favorite teacher. These are all things that are used, as you probably know, as code word or coded words that you can be used to be used in two-level identification. And realize that if your phone has been compromised by these people and they have use of their phone, two-level verification isn't going to be much good in terms of protecting you, because they've got your phone and the messages sent from your carrier are going to go to that phone. So they're going to have that. It's important that you protect yourself and keep this stuff away from the open social media. And I know it's fun. I do it myself. You get those things that say, hey, what was your favorite restaurant when you were growing up? And you might say Joe's Place in Des Moines, Iowa. And you know what? Now suddenly they know that you grew up in Des Moines. They know that Joe's was your favorite place. If Joe's is out of business, they know a certain time frame that you were there. There's all kinds of information that can be gleaned and sent back into the dark web and into the accounts that exist out there by these data harvesters. So protect yourself. Be very careful how you put this information out. And the best way is, if you do want to enjoy these third-party things and share them with your friends, before you do it, go up into that little left-hand corner of your screen, click on that little icon, and read the about of the person who's sending this information or sending this request to you. And if you find out that it's a marketing firm in Nairobi, Kenya, then you can probably guess that they don't have a lot of care about what your high school mascot was. So again, be careful and protect all those things. Grandkids' names, birthdays, the whole bit. So, winding up, let me remind you, if you need some more information about this or any other scam that you may have been subjected to or seen, you can get more information on the AARP website at www.aarp.org/Fraud Watch Network. And that, and if you have, again, been scammed, need more information, want to report it, or get some assistance on how to address it, you can call the Fraud Watch hotline, and that number is 877-908-3360. They're great, friendly people there. I've talked to them myself on numerous occasions, and they're really there to help you, and they are a great asset. Remember, there's no charge to access any of these assets. You don't have to be retired. You don't have to be an AARP member, and no one's going to try and make you an AARP member. It's there to help you protect yourself. So, finally, if you think you would like to help us fight frauds and scams, you can get involved by calling the Topeka office of AARP, and that number is, give me a second here, 866-448-3619. And in addition, if you'd like me or one of my colleagues to present some fraud topic at your group or club, you can also call that number in Topeka and get us scheduled, and we'd be delighted to come out and speak to your group. That's about it for today. So this is Ed Mickells saying goodbye. And remember, if you can spot a scam, you can stop a scam. Bye.